I'm a joint surgeon. Over the course of my career, I've operated on more than 12,000 seniors. And what I've learned might surprise you. The world's most common form of exercise, the one everyone believes keeps them healthy, is silently destroying millions of knees, hips, and spines after 60. For decades, we've been told that walking is the best thing you can do for your health. It's supposed to protect your heart, strengthen your legs, and keep you moving for life. But what I see inside operating rooms tells a very different story. Every week, I meet older adults who walk faithfully every day, even those hitting 10,000 steps, yet their joints are crumbling. Their cartilage has worn away, their bones grind together like sandpaper, and many arrive in pain so deep that even standing feels impossible. Somewhere along the way, we were sold a beautiful lie, and it has made a few industries very rich. The global walking and fitness market is worth over $300 billion. Shoe companies, fitness tracker brands, even pharmaceutical giants profit every time you believe that walking alone will save your health. But here's the good news. You don't need another pair of shoes or any expensive equipment. Starting today, you and I are going to begin your own health revolution. Because the truth that orthopedic and vascular science now reveal is this: out of thousands of movement types, only 5 have been proven to rebuild real strength, protect your joints, and extend your mobility for decades longer. These 5 surgeon-approved exercises outperform walking, rebuild your joints, and fight muscle loss faster than any medication or treadmill ever could. They don't just keep you moving, they help you move without pain, with stability and confidence you may not have felt in years. And what's even more surprising is that one of these movements, the second one you'll see today, is now being used in Japanese hospitals to help older patients recover leg power 40% faster than traditional physical therapy. All of this is backed by verified data from Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and international orthopedic journals. So before we get started, how many minutes a day do you walk or exercise? Let me know in the comments below, because my team and I read every single one tonight. The first exercise orthopedic surgeons say is safer than walking is called the wall push-up, and it might just be one of the most underrated movements for people over 60. Most people think push-ups are only for athletes or younger folks, but this simple version can completely change how your upper body feels and functions. When researchers at the American College of Sports Medicine studied adults over 60, they discovered something remarkable. Those who performed modified push-ups 3 times a week increased their upper body strength by 34% in just 8 weeks, while those who only walked improved by 7%. That difference matters because your upper body strength isn't just about muscle, it's about safety. It's what helps you catch yourself if you trip, push yourself up from a chair, or carry groceries without strain. Think of it as your body's built-in seatbelt, protecting you from sudden slips or fatigue. And the best part is, you can do it anywhere. And here's how you do it. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat against it at shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Lean forward slowly until your nose almost touches the wall. Then press yourself back to where you started. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Engage your core and breathe steadily through each repetition. As you gain strength, step a little farther from the wall to increase the challenge. The Cleveland Clinic reports that maintaining upper body strength after 60 can lower the risk of shoulder injuries by 41%, which is crucial since shoulder problems often lead to a long chain of mobility issues. Take Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher. She once struggled just to open a pickle jar, but after 1 month of daily wall push-ups, she could twist it open with ease. Her arms were stronger, her shoulders steadier, and she said she finally felt capable again. Over time, this single exercise can even raise bone density in the arms and shoulders by nearly 3%, helping protect against osteoporosis. Walking may strengthen your legs and heart, but it leaves your upper body behind. The wall push-up fills that gap, helping you rebuild strength, confidence, and independence in ways walking never could. If you're already feeling motivated, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe right now. It helps this video reach more people who need it. Now, let's move on to exercise number 4. What many surgeons call the single most functional movement after 60. The next movement is what many surgeons call the single most functional exercise you can do after 60, because it trains the exact motion you perform dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. sitting down, and standing back up. It's called the chair squat with controlled tempo, and it's one of the most powerful ways to rebuild strength, balance, and confidence in your lower body. Researchers from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who practice chair squats regularly reduce their risk of mobility disability by 38%. Over just 2 years, that's a massive difference in how you move, how you age, and how independent you remain. The reason this exercise is so effective is because it strengthens your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and stabilizing muscles all at once, while training your body's balance and coordination. As we get older, the quadriceps muscles in the front of the thighs tend to lose mass faster than any other group, sometimes shrinking by as much as 40% if they're not trained. That's why so many older adults struggle to stand from a low chair or toilet without using their arms for help. The chair squat directly targets those muscles in a safe and natural way. And here's how you do it. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet about hip-width apart and your toes slightly turned out. Cross your arms gently over your chest so you're not using them for momentum. Push through your heels to rise slowly to a standing position, keeping your chest lifted and your spine straight. Then lower yourself back down with control, taking 3 to 4 seconds to reach the seat. That slow descent is what creates the magic. This technique, known as eccentric training, builds muscle about 10% more effectively than standard speed movements and puts less strain on your heart and joints. It's strength with safety built in. Robert, a 71-year-old grandfather, used to need help getting up from his recliner. After 3 months of daily chair squats, he could stand easily and even play on the floor with his grandkids again. He said it made him feel younger, more stable, and proud of his own strength. The doctor explains that improved leg strength doesn't just help you move better, it helps your brain too. Studies show that lower body strength correlates with better cognitive function because stronger legs mean better blood flow to the brain, which supports neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow. The chair squat isn't just an exercise, it's a movement of independence. It's what keeps you rising on your own every day, with strength that carries you through life. The next movement is one of the simplest yet most powerful tests of longevity, and it's called the single leg stand with progressive challenges. Research from the Mayo Clinic and the British Medical Journal revealed something astonishing. Your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds after age 70 is linked to a 50% lower risk of all-cause mortality. In other words, this tiny movement says a lot about how long and how well you might live. Balance isn't something you either have or don't have. It's a skill that can be retrained at any age. This exercise works because it challenges 3 critical systems in your body to work together in harmony. The vestibular system in your inner ear that keeps you oriented, the visual system that helps your brain know where you are, and the proprioceptive system in your muscles and joints that senses your body's position in space. When these systems communicate better, every step you take becomes safer and more stable. And here's how you do it. Stand near a sturdy surface like a kitchen counter or chair, so you have support if needed. Gently lift one foot about an inch off the ground and hold it there for 10 seconds. Keep your posture tall and your gaze steady. Once that feels easy, you can make it more challenging by closing your eyes, turning your head side to side, or standing on a soft surface like a pillow. Each variation trains your balance system to adapt and grow stronger. Studies show that just 5 minutes of this simple practice every day can reduce your risk of falls by 36% and even increase your walking speed by 12%. Faster walking speed might sound small, but in medicine, gait speed is considered a 6th vital sign. It predicts not just mobility, but cognitive health and overall resilience. Dorothy, a 74-year-old woman, used to avoid going out after a minor fall shook her confidence. But after 6 weeks of practicing single-leg stands, she not only regained her balance but also began leading hiking groups again. She said the fear that once controlled her life was replaced with calm and confidence. Brain imaging studies confirm what Dorothy felt. Regular balance training actually increases gray matter in areas of the brain responsible for coordination and spatial awareness, proving that your brain continues to grow and rewire even in your later years. The single-leg stand isn't just about balance. It's about reminding your body and brain that stability, confidence, and control can always be rebuilt. The next movement targets one of the most overlooked yet life-changing areas of aging, your posture. It's called the resistance band row for posture and back strength, and it directly combats that forward hunch or kyphosis that so many older adults struggle with. This isn't just about appearance. Poor posture can make it harder to breathe, harder to balance, and it increases the risk of falling by 45%. A major UCLA study found that seniors with excessive forward posture were over 3 times more likely to need help with daily activities and had a 44% higher mortality rate. The reason is simple. When your spine curves forward, your lungs can't fully expand, your balance shifts, and your entire body starts working against gravity. When your posture improves, it doesn't just help you stand taller. It also optimizes how your body distributes weight and activates your leg muscles correctly as you walk, creating the foundation for faster lower body recovery. The resistance band row helps reverse that process by strengthening the exact muscles that pull your shoulders back and support your spine, especially the rhomboids, middle trapezius, and rear deltoids. These are your postural anchor muscles, and without them, the body naturally collapses forward over time. And here's how you do it. Secure a resistance band at chest height, like around a sturdy pole or door handle. Step back until you feel gentle tension in the band. With your arms extended, pull the handles or the band toward your ribs while squeezing your shoulder blades together. Imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your shoulder blades. That mental cue activates the right muscles every time. Then slowly return to the starting position with control. It's not about speed, it's about precision and tension. Studies show that resistance band training can build strength 27% faster than traditional weights, while being much safer on joints and connective tissue. Research from the archives of physical medicine and rehabilitation found that seniors who perform this exercise 3 times a week improved their posture by more than 3 inches and reduced chronic back pain by 58%. George, a 69-year-old accountant, could barely stand straight when he started. 2 months later, people were complimenting him on how tall and youthful he looked. He said he felt like someone had lifted a weight off his chest. That's because better posture doesn't just help your back, it helps your breathing. Studies show it can increase lung capacity by 23%, allowing more oxygen to flow through your body and energize your day. The resistance band row isn't just a back exercise. It's a movement that helps you reclaim your natural alignment, your confidence, and the strong upright posture that says vitality at any age. The final movement is something researchers call the exercise that changes everything we thought we knew about aging. It's Tai Chi, a centuries-old practice that blends gentle motion with deep neural training, and modern science now confirms its remarkable effects. Harvard Medical School studied over 1,200 older adults for 5 years and found that those who practiced Tai Chi for just 20 minutes, 3 times a week, reduced their risk of falling by 47%, outperforming every other exercise, including strength and balance training combined. But Tai Chi goes far beyond muscle strength. It literally rewires your brain's motor control system, increasing gray matter volume in the motor cortex, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex, the very regions responsible for coordination, memory, and focus. Unlike repetitive movements like walking, every Tai Chi motion is slightly different, requiring continuous adjustment of balance and rhythm. This constant variation triggers neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural pathways and stay adaptable at any age. And here's how you do it. Start with a wide, relaxed stance, knees slightly bent, arms soft and lifted, as if you're gently holding a large ball of energy. Slowly shift your weight from one foot to the other as you move your arms in smooth, circular patterns. Breathe deeply through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and let every motion flow like water. Focus not on strength, but on grace and control. The goal isn't speed, it's connection between body and mind. Practicing this way activates your parasympathetic nervous system, lowering cortisol by as much as 31% and helping your body recover from chronic stress. That's why so many practitioners describe Tai Chi as both a workout and a form of moving meditation. Research from Emory University found that people over 70 who practiced Tai Chi had reaction times comparable to those 20 years younger and maintained their walking speed 32% better over a decade. Another study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that Tai Chi was more effective than physical therapy for reducing knee pain and improving function in older adults with arthritis. Barbara, a 77-year-old who had fallen twice in 1 year, decided to give Tai Chi a try. 3 years later, she hasn't fallen once. She says she feels more graceful than she did at 50, moving through her day with balance and ease. Beyond the physical and mental benefits, the social side of Tai Chi adds something medicine alone can't provide. Group classes create community, laughter, and purpose, lowering rates of depression and cognitive decline. Tai Chi isn't about perfection, it's about presence. Each slow motion teaches your body to stay grounded and your mind to stay calm. It's not just exercise, it's a conversation between your body, your brain, and time itself, reminding you that the truth about aging has changed forever. The revolution in senior fitness isn't about working harder or walking more miles. It's about working smarter. The old idea that decline is inevitable after 60 is gone. Today, science shows that targeted exercise can reverse many of the changes once thought to be permanent. When you combine resistance training to rebuild strength, balance exercises to prevent falls, and mind-body practices like Tai Chi to rewire your brain, you don't just live longer, you live better. You stay independent, confident, and capable. You spend less time in doctors' offices and more time doing the things you love. We now know that muscle loss, bone weakness, and even slowed coordination aren't signs of fate, they're simply signs of neglect. And the moment you start training the right way, your body begins to respond. Every rep, every breath, every minute you invest in movement becomes a message to your future self that says, I'm still here, and I'm getting stronger. Every day you wait to start, your muscles continue to waste. But every day you practice, you're actively reversing that decline. You're rebuilding your body one small victory at a time. The tools are simple, the science is solid, and the results are real. The choice isn't between aging and not aging. It's between giving in and growing stronger. Your future self will thank you for starting today. And before you go, tell us in the comments how movement has changed your life. Because we're always listening.